Well, it is finally here, 2019 turkey season, and if you're new to the channel, I will leave some links to a few videos in the description below from last year's turkey season so you can kind of see my style of turkey hunting. I usually self-film and it's usually on public land, but I will toss things up every now and again and try something different. Hopefully it'll be a good year this year. If you're not new, if you've been around before, I'm doing things just a little bit different. And the main difference is I'm going to upload just about every week, whether I kill something or not. It's going to be kind of semi-live, kind of like I did deer season last year. I'm going to show you how my whole season goes, whether I kill one, miss one, or whatever. I've already been out to Alabama this past weekend. I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say it was a little bit of a slow start, but I saw some critters and covered some new ground, so I'll play that for you here in just a minute. I will be going to Alabama this weekend, so stay tuned for that, and then Tennessee season will open the following weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the ride, and good luck to all of you this season. Now let's go and get into this Alabama trip. Alright, well, I made it here to camp. I parked my boat right here. I brought my boat just in case because there's some water. There's a whole river running through this area, so in case I need to get up a creek or something to access both sides of a creek, or if it's just going to be better to access from the water, then I've got that option. Although I'm hoping to find some spots that I can get to on foot, which is what I'm going to be doing today. Once I get camp set up here, I'm going to do a lot of driving and parking and walking and just checking out spots, see what the access looks like. Alright, camp is set up. Got the tent airing out a little bit because it was a little soggy from last month's trip. A little bit of firewood. Looks like we're set. Now, time to hit the road and see if I can't find me a spot for the morning. Well, so far I've run into one local and rode around and stopped and got out and walked a little bit, talked to him for a while about just the general area. He was saying he does good up in the pines, where I was thinking of focusing more down towards the creeks. He seems to hunt more up towards the top of the hills up where the pines are, so I'll keep that in mind. Got me some of that ham from that pig I shot. Right now I'm pretty much at the pin that I dropped a couple days ago, but I'm wanting to come on down onto this higher point up here on top of this hill. There's a little saddle there. I made it up on top of the big ridge. You can see off down that way. The river's down there somewhere. We got a nice little logging road up here to walk on. It actually goes off way down towards the road, long ways down. And if I were to walk that out to the road, I'd be a long ways from where I parked the truck, so I'm gonna have to go down a little ways but then backtrack and go back to the truck and then drive down and see what the access looks like all the way on the other end of this, see how far back here I could actually drive. Well, this is the road that accesses back there, and it goes back pretty dang long ways, and the way it's looking right now, I don't need to worry about getting stuck back in there, so I guess I'm just gonna back out of it. They've been doing some logging because there's a log truck up there that's completely covered in mud. We'll go try to find somewhere else before sun goes down. Woo! Well, I've got owls to answer me, but I haven't heard a peep from a turkey. I'm gonna go back to camp, get me a fire going, make me some hot dogs, and figure out where I'm going to go in the morning. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to that tall ridge that I was walking earlier. I got my buddy Bartlett. I've been messaging about coming out here, and him and his dad came out here to hunt this morning, and coincidentally we both pulled into the same parking spot without even having a clue where each other was hunting. But luckily there's a ton of land to walk out here. I'm actually going towards that logging road that goes up that ridge where I was yesterday, because there's a car parked at the other spot, and they just branched off the road forks here. Bartlett and his dad are going off and hunting, I think towards some food plots or something. My main goal here is get to high ground before it breaks daylight. I just heard the first gobble. It's so far down the river I can't tell which side of the river it's on. I think I just saw a pig. Uh-oh. Go on over to the next ridge. Well, I just heard him gobble, and he's way across the river, unfortunately. Bartlett texted me, said he's working his way farther away from me. Sounded like he had one gobble on his side, so I'm not sure. Well, I just had a truck come by with a couple of local guys who apparently hunted out here for some years. They said 6 or 7 years ago you could hear 10 or 20 turkeys in a morning. What he was saying is they're logging so much out here lately. He said they've already cut 10,000 acres, and there's a whole bunch more that they're working on cutting. I parked right next to trailers full of logs. They've been cutting out here, I can tell. I'm not used to turkey hunting around pine farms, so I don't really know how that affects them, but what the guy was telling me is it's pushed all turkeys, or pushed a lot of them out onto private. We got turkeys. I've spotted actual turkeys. It's 4 hens, one of them's bearded. I don't know if bearded hens are legal in Alabama, but I'm not gonna shoot her. One of them's got about a 6-inch beard. I've been driving for a while since I've seen any clear cut. So they haven't logged back here in a good minute. A couple guys pulled up and set up a tent back at camp earlier today, and I was talking to them for a little while before I came out here. And they're saying the same kind of thing. Basically, the turkeys aren't here like they used to be, and all the good woods, all what used to be the good woods, is all clear cut now. Back here's some of the better woods I've seen, other than that ridge I was on this morning, which looked good but didn't have any birds on it. I need to come out here tomorrow, regardless of turkey sign. Look at that fresh hog wallow. That's a good one. I was seeing pig tracks up by the road where I parked. Definitely some pigs in here. There's a pig. Oh, I can hear more. Pigs are right down here. I just had to do a quick check on the regulations to be sure, but hog hunting is legal out here during any other open season, using whatever weapon's legal for that season, in this case turkey season. There's no 1 o'clock cutoff for hogs, but there's for turkey, so I have no turkey calls on me. One of them's gonna get it if they don't smell me. They're still down where they were when I first found them. They just spooked. There's 3 of them, 4 of them. They're too far to shoot now. I think they smelled me. Oh, there's one right here. Dadgum. I could almost kill that one. Time to enter the mud bath. Heard the first gobble way across the river. Probably one of the birds from yesterday. I just heard gunshot across the river, kind of up towards where I was hearing those birds yesterday. I haven't heard anything up this way, just a couple distant gobbles way off onto private, kind of like they were yesterday. Turkeys? I just walked up on like 3 or 4 turkeys. Well, I got just under 15 minutes until time's up for today, so I just need to climb down out of here and get back to the truck. Those birds, they were headed right towards where I'm set up here, but it's real thick and nothing answered my call, so it may have been a group of hens or jakes or who really knows, but I just walked up on them. I think they're all hens. They were right in this. They were all down here, and here's another one. Okay, I'm back at camp here. Just gonna do a quick recap for y'all before I load everything up and head out and hit the road. Obviously, it's been a bit of a disappointment. Everyone I talked to said turkey hunting used to be real good out here, and a couple of the guys were saying the logging is what's killed it. And it's not just a couple tracts here and there been logged. They've been logging a very large portion of this area. Couldn't hardly find any turkey signs. Saw 2 groups of hens, one yesterday on the road and then one today on the way back to the truck. I do plan on hunting Alabama next weekend. Definitely not going to be here. I've got a couple ideas I'm tossing around, but I'm going to be doing quite a bit of research during the week, and hopefully I will come up with something better for y'all, better for me really, because I'd like to at least have a bird that I can work. So anyway, thanks for sticking with me on this trip, and I hope you stay around for the next coming weeks here. Tennessee opens in 2 weeks. Like I said, I plan on hunting Alabama this coming weekend before Tennessee opens. And then I've got a week of vacation in mid-April where I plan on doing some camping and boating and stuff, where I will be hunting off the boat. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you next time.